All right. Happy, what is it, Thursday today, everyone. Thank you all for being here. I have no idea what day it is anymore with like the holiday on Monday, even though I didn't really do anything that wasn't out of the normal for me that day. But anyways, happy Thursday. It's noon, 45-minute bar. I am here to teach. My name's Rebecca. Let me know if you need anything. I do have that chat box open and ready for you all if you need anything throughout class. Otherwise, feel free, pull that playlist up and we will get it started here. I'll count you down. We'll press play in 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, hit that play button, and let's make our way onto our mats extended child's pose. Go ahead, bring big toes to touch. Knees open wide. Sink the hips back towards the heels. Reach the arms long out in front of you and gently rest the forehead down on the mat. If it doesn't quite make it to the mat, you can always stack your arms on top of one another, letting your forehead rest down on your forearms. Whatever works best for you and your body. And take some time here to just get any little physical fidgets out of the way. Shift, move, wiggle, do what you need to do, so that eventually you can find your way into a place of comfort, a place of stillness. And right away, I will offer up if this position is uncomfortable or painful in any way, shape, or form, please feel free to move into something that is more comfortable for you, something you can maintain for a few moments. Let's center ourselves onto our mats today with a few unified breaths. Exhale all the air from your lungs. Inhale, fill up. Open mouth, exhale, send it out. One more, just like that, big inhale, fill up. Open mouth, exhale, send it out. Come into your natural breath. Start to take a scan of the body. Begin to check in with yourself. Notice how you're feeling today, whether that be mentally, emotionally, or physically. Just taking note of where you're at and how you came onto your mat. Know that this next 45 minutes is a time for you to be present in your body and in your practice. So as we move and we go, give yourself permission to be wherever it is that you need to be along the way. Make choices for yourself. Continue to deepen the breath. Gently walk the fingertips a little bit further forward. Massage your forehead into the mat, rock it side to side. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. And walk the hands over to the right side of the mat. Big side body stretch. Find any variation here that works for you. Take a big breath in. Exhale, sink the hips back towards the heels. Breath in. Full breath out. Walk the hands over towards the left side of the mat. Coming to the other side. Again, finding whatever variation works best in your body here. Then inhale, really fill up. Exhale, sink the hips back and down. Inhale here. Big exhale right here. Good. Make your way back to center and come on up to your tabletop position. Stack your shoulders over your wrists, hips right over your knees. From here, inhale, cow pose, belly drop, tail and head lift. Exhale, cat, arch the back, round the spine. Good. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat, press the mat away from you. One more big inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat, arching around. Find a nice neutral spine. Inhale, reach your right arm high up towards the ceiling. Take a moment here, roll out your wrists. Make any arm circles that feel good. When you're ready, inhale, reach your arm high. Exhale, thread the needle. Thread that right arm between left arm, left leg, right shoulder, right side of the head. Gently come all the way down to meet the mat. Hold and breathe here. Arm variations are welcome. Take a breath in. Big breath out. One more inhale. One more exhale. Arm variations, replant your palm. Inhale, reach your right arm high. Exhale, hands to the mat. Other side, inhale, left arm high. Pause for a moment, roll out the wrists, make some arm circles. Inhale, left arm high. Exhale, thread the needle. Thread that left arm between your right arm, right leg. Left shoulder, left side of the head. Gently come all the way down to meet the mat. And again, if you took an arm variation on the first side, option to take that on this side. Take a big breath in. Full breath out. Inhale.
Exhale here. Arm variations, replant your palm. Inhale, reach your left arm high. Exhale, hand to the mat. From here, curl your toes under. Hover your knees 1 inch off of the ground. Press the mat away from you. Draw your navel up and into your spine. You are here for 4, 3, down dog in 2, and 1. Down dog, hips high. Pedal it out. Find some movement, whatever feels best in your body. Take a breath in. Breath out. Press the ground away from you. Inhale, see the top of the mat. Exhale, walk the feet behind the wrist. Set up ragdoll pose. Separate your feet at least hip width distance apart. Option to interlace the arms, grabbing opposite forearms. You can soften your knees here any amount. Let the head hang heavy. Give it a little shake down. Give it a little shake. No, release it down. And switch the grip of the arms. Place the opposite forearm in front. Rock a little bit more weight forward into the ball mounds of your feet. Take a breath in. Breath out. Release the hand. Plant them on the mat and then step your left foot back. Find runner's lunge on the right. Nice wide stance with that right foot out. Hands on the inside of the right foot. Find movement. Find stillness. Whatever feels good. If you want to drop that back knee down, drop that back knee down. I have hiccups from my lunch for some reason. Who knows? Plant your palms and step back, forward fold, top of the mat. Good. Right foot steps back, finding that runner's lunge on the left side. Toe heel that left foot to the outer edge of the mat. Both hands on the inside of that left foot. And again, find movement, find stillness, whatever feels good. You can drop that back knee down, be wherever you need to be. Starting to wake up those hips a little bit. Good. Plant the palms, re-engage that back leg. Step back, high plank. Hold 8, 7, 6. Press the ground away from you. 5. Navel up and in. 4, 3. Down dog in. 2, and 1. Down dog. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale. Reach your right leg high. Exhale. Bend your knees. Drop your heel towards your feet. Open up your hips. Find movement. Find stillness. Whatever feels best in your body right here. Then inhale, lengthen your leg long. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Step your foot between your hands. Drop your back knee down and inhale, rise up. Kneeling crescent, arms reach overhead. You can bring hands to heart center or interlace those fingers on the top of that front thigh, whatever works best. Now sink those hips forward and down. It's like tuck of the tail under at the bottom. Nice big stretch through the front of that back leg. Take a breath in. Breath out. One more inhale here. Reach those arms overhead. Exhale, half split. Shift those hips back. Lengthen through your front leg. Pull the toes back towards your heart. You can soften through that front knee any amount. Then inhale, lengthen your heart towards the toes. Exhale, hinges you forward. Breath in, find plank. Exhale, hinges. One more, big inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale, low lunge. Walk the hands forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step that front foot back. Breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, reach your left leg high. Exhale, bend your knee. Drop your heel towards the seat. Open up the hip. Move the ankle. Find movement here. Then inhale, lengthen your leg long. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Step the foot between the hands. Drop the back knee down and inhale, rise up. Reach arms overhead. You can bring hands to heart center or interlace those fingers on the top of that front thigh. Now sink those hips forward and down and find a slight tuck of the tail down and under at the bottom. Nice big stretch through the front of that back leg. Take a breath in here. Full breath out here. Inhale, re-reach your arms overhead. Exhale, half split. Shift those hips back. Lengthen through your front leg. Pull the toes back towards the heart. You can soften through that front knee any amount. Then inhale, lengthen your heart towards your toes. Exhale, hinges you forward. Big breath in, lengthen. Exhale, hinges you forward. Inhale, low lunge. Walk the hands forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step the front foot back. Breath in. Breath out. Let's flow. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Drop your back knee down and inhale, rise up. Kneeling crescent. Exhale, half split. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step front foot back. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Step the foot between the hands. Drop back knee down and inhale, rise up. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heels high. Exhale, melt them down. One more. Inhale, heels high. Exhale, melt them down. Last one. Inhale, heels high. Exhale, melt them down. Good. Inhale, shift forward. Find your high plank. Hold for just a moment. We're not here very long today. We're just going to fire up that core, get a little bit warmer, get it nice and prepared for our workout. Press the ground away from you. Knees can always come down to your mat at any point. Big breath in. Full breath out. You are here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Nice work. Knees down. Press it back. Find child's pose for just a moment. Whatever feels good. And then when you're ready, we're going to come on up to stand, finding that position on our feet. You can start facing the side of the mat if you'd like. We're going to start off with some squats. So feet are about hip width distance apart. We're going to start to warm up that lower body a little bit more so the hips go down and back and up. Good. However fast or slow you'd like to be. Weight goes back into those heels. You squeeze your glutes as you stand tall. Press through your whole foot here. Good. Knees track right over your toes. Stay strong. You got this. 8, 7. Good. 6, 5. We get to pulse this low in 4. 3. Pulse it low in 2. And 1. Pulse it low. Here we go for 8, 7, 6, 5. Squats with the heel lift in 4. 3, 2. You lift your heels at the top. Here we go. Squat it down. Lift the heels. It's almost like you're going to jump up from that mat, but those toes stay down. You're really starting to fire up more of that lower body here. Get a little bit more powerful, a little bit more explosive. This also starts to get the heart rate up a little bit more, starts to bring up the body temperature, getting us nice and warm. You got this. Here for 4, 3. You get to pulse it low in 2. And 1. Pulse it low. You got this. 8, 7, 6, 5. Stay low in 4. You're going to step your feet together in 3. Hold it still in 2 and 1. Step those feet close together. Now sit those hips back and down. 4, 3. We have some side taps coming up next in 2 and 1. Here we go. Right out and in. Left out and in. Good. Out and in. Switching sides, alternating those legs. You stay nice and low in that seat. Imaginary chair, you just pretend that you're sitting on top of something. It's nice and comfy. It's that comfy chair that you have at home. Just imagine, you know, we're resting and we're not actually working. Stay here. Keep breathing. 8, 7, 6, 5. Just the right leg. In 4, 3, just the right leg in 2, and 1, just the right leg out and in. 8, 7, 6, 5, left leg in 4, 3, left leg in 2, and 1. Stay low, left leg. 8, 7, 6. We go back to the right in 5. We're going to add on in 4. We have a little oblique twist in 3, 2, and 1. Oblique twist, opposite elbow to knee. You crunch it in. You stay low in that supporting leg. It's nice and slow. It's nice and controlled. Think of twisting that opposite elbow towards that knee. So you're really flexing through your core. We're getting a little bit of standing obliques here, navel up and in. Stay strong and stay low that whole time. Keep breathing. Here for 8, 7, 6, 5. Other side in 4, 3. Other side in 2, and 1. Here we go. Left knee in. And again, you're really twisting through that core. Draw that opposite elbow to your knee and then stay low in that supporting leg. This is slow and controlled. It's not about how fast you go. 7, 6, 5. Back to the right in 4, 3. We have one more time each side in 2. Back to the right in 1. Keep twisting. 8, 7, 6. Stay low. 5. You got this. 4, 3. Other side in 2, and 1. Other side for 8, 7, 6, 5. Both feet down in 4. Find a squat pulse in 3, 2, and 1. Squat pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5. Hold still in 4, 3. Hold still in 2, and 1. Hold still for 4, 3. Lift your heels in 2. Hold your heels high in 1. Hold them high for 8, 7, 6, 5. Sit even lower. 4, 3. Heels down. Stand tall in 2, and 1. Nice work. Shake it out. Shake it out. All right. We're going to come to find your bar or whatever you're using for your bar. Maybe you don't have one and you get the fun of just balancing on your own at home. It's always exciting when you get to balance by yourself. Otherwise, a wall, a chair, counter, couch, all work great for this. Face one side, and we're going to start in a parallel position. So toes face forward, feet are right under your hips. From here, lift and lower those heels. Here we go, releve as we lift it up and down. Good. Getting those calves warmed up. Starting to fire up that lower body, those lower calves. Toning up those legs nicely here. You go at your pace. If you need to slow it down, slow it down. Keep breathing. You got this. Just for 4, 3. Pulse those heels high in 2, and 1. Pulse them high here. 8, 7, 6, 5. You're doing great. 4, 3. Full range in 2, and 1. Full range. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5. Pulse it high in 4, 3. You get to pulse again in 2. Everyone's excited. 1. Here we go. Pulse. 8, 7, 6. We all love pulses. 5. It's our favorite part of bar. 3. Full range. One more time in 2, and 1. Here we go. Full range. 8, 7, 6, 5. Heels high in 4. 3, you just balance in 2. You do not have to pulse in 1. Heels high and balance. Take your hand off of whatever you're using. Balance on your own. Navel up and in. Slight tuck of the tail down. Keep your chin lifted. Stay proud. 8, 7, 6, 5. Heels down in 4, 3. Heels down in 2, and 1. Heels down. Now I want you to shift your weight over into whatever foot is closest to what you're using as your bar. Your outside foot is going to point in front. Now you lift it up and lower. Good. Up and lower. Up and lower. Now always an option here. You can bend that knee rather than keeping the legs straight. Your choice where you need to be. If you find that your spine is really rounding over, bend the knee rather than keeping it straight, or don't lift it so high. I want a nice long spine. Soft bend in that supporting knee so that we're not locking it out and we're making it work here. 4, 3, pulse it high in 2, and 1. Pulse it high. 8, 7, 6, 5. You got it. 4, 3. Hold it high in 2, and 1. Hold it high. Now that leg can stay straight or you can bend that knee. Be wherever you need to be. Now that supporting heel lifts up off the mat, lowers you back down. Single leg calf raises, yes you can. Stay right here. 4, 4, 3, give me 2 more. 2, that leg stays floating, and 1. Now you're just gonna bring it to your side. You lift and lower from the side. Same leg is working, same leg is lifting. You're just switching directions. We're gonna do a little around the world here. You get to lift it in all directions today. Don't worry, you're not gonna miss out on one of those directions. I know everybody was really concerned about that at home. Everybody's like, what if I don't do the side or the back? I know, I can read your minds, right? You got it. 8, 7, 6, 5. Guess what? You pulse it high in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pulse it high. Here, 8, 7, 6, 5. Hold it high in 4. We circle it in 3. 2 little circles in 1. Circle it forward. 8, 7, 6, 5. Circle it back in 4. 3. Circle it back in 2. And 1. Circle it back. 8, 7, 6, 5. Elbow to knee in 4. That supporting leg's gonna get tired. 3. Elbow to knee in 2. And 1. Elbow to knee. Bring it in and out. Good. In and out. So I really want you to think your bottom of your rib cage is pulling down towards your hip. So that we're working that core as much as we're lifting that leg. It's also a core move here. Stay strong. Here for 4, 3. Pulse it in 2. And 1. Pulse it up for 8, 7, 6, 5. You lift a leg to the back in 4. 3. Straight leg to the back in 2. And 1. Here we go. Lift and lower. Now you can hinge your torso as far forward as you would like. If you find that you feel this a lot in your lower back, try hinging your torso a little bit more forward, or don't lift your legs so high. Stay where you need to be, whatever feels good in your body. Try not to force anything. You will build that strength no matter where you are. 8, 7, 6, 5. Pulse it high in 4. 3. I know I'm so predictable. 2. And 1. Pulse it high. Good. 8, 7. You got this. 6, 5, 4. We have a lunge to a leg lift in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Lunge it back. Lift that leg. Lunge it back. You launch off. Little airplane. Lift it behind. We're almost there. We got a couple moves left for you. We're almost there. Here for 4, 3. You hold it high in 2. And 1. Hold it high. Now, if you want to grab that bargain, grab that bargain. Supporting heel. Lift up off your mat. And then lower. We're back to those single leg calf raises or those single leg releves. Just for 4, 3. Heel down, but leg stays high in 2. You soften that supporting knee. Single leg squats. Down, up. Good. Down, up, down, up. This is our last move here. Don't worry, it's almost done. I know that supporting leg is getting tired, but we're so close, so hang in there. Just for 5, 4, 3. Pulse it low in 2, and 1. Pulse it low. That's your last pulse that you have to do on this side. Stay strong, and guess what? It's just a 4 count. Here we are. 4, 3. You're almost there. 2, and 1. Nice work. Shake it out. Nice job. Guess what? We get the whole other side to do. Just be happy. It's a 45-minute class. I got lots of other add-ons that my hour-long class is doing right now. So be glad. You don't have to do all of those. All right. First position this time. We're going to start with those calf raises. Just first position. So heels together, toes turn out. Lift those heels up and down. Up, down. Good. Up, down. So still sticking with those calf raises or those releves. Navel up and in, slight tuck of the tail down. Keep that core engaged. Even though it's not our main focus here, it's staying nice and engaged to build some of that core strength. This is going to help you out with those leg lifts that we're getting into. Good, stay right here for 4, 3, you pulse it at the top in 2, and 1, pulse it at the top for 8, 7, 6, 5, full range in 4, 3, full range in 2, and 1, full range, here we are, 8, 7, 6, 5, pulse it high in 4, 3, pulse it high in 2, and 1, pulse it high for 8, 7, 6, 5, you got it, 4, 3, you have full range one more time in 2, and 1, full range one more time, 8, 7, 6, 5, heel tie in 4, hold in balance in 3, you can do this, last 2, hold in balance in 1, hold in balance up, 8, 7, 6, 5, shins held high, 4, you're proud, 3, you can do this, you have that single leg raise in 2, and 1, heels down, outside leg is gonna work, you lift it to the front, lower it back down, all your weight is in that supporting foot that is closest to your bar. Lift and lower that foot. Now again, your knee can always be bent here. Remember, if you find that you're rounding in your lower back, if you find that you're rounding in your upper back, anywhere in your spine, bend your knee or lower your leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, you got it. 4, pulse it high in 3, 2, pulse it high in 1, pulse it high here, 8, 7, 6, 5, hold it high in 4, single leg calf raise in 3, 2, hold it high in 1, now leg can be straight or you can bend that knee, lift and lower that supporting heel on and off the mat, you can do this, stay strong, it's just for 4, 3, give me 2 more, 2, you lift that leg to the side after this last one. Good. Leg goes out and in. Out to the side and lower. Out and in. Good. Out and in. However fast or slow you'd like to take this, your choice. Listen to your body. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, we pulse it high in 2. Yes, we are. And 1, pulse it high. You got this. I know you do. 8, 7, 6, 5, little circles in 4, 3, circle it out in 2, and 1, circle it out for 8, 7, 6, 5, other way in 4, 3, switch directions in 2, and 1, switch directions, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, elbow to knee in 3, 2, elbow to knee. Here we go. Front in and out. Good. However fast or slow you'd like to take this. Now again, I really want you to think bottom of your rib cage. Hold into that hip, the top of your hip bone on your left side or your right side, whichever side's working, since I didn't really give you one or the other. Here, 4, 3, these are slow and controlled. 2, pulse it in 1. Pulse it in, here we are for 8, 7, 6, 5, you got this, 4, 3, leg lifts and lowers behind in 2, and 1. Here we go, behind, lift and lower. Lift and lower, you're doing great. Lift and lower. So now remember, you can hinge forward here as much as you like. Sometimes that can help take some tension out of the lower back. Then I want you to really think navel up and in to support your lower back here. Leg lifts as high as you would like it to. Try to keep it controlled though. So try not to use momentum and just fling that leg up. You are controlling it up. You are controlling it down. You are strong. 8, 7, 6, 5. You're doing great. Here, 4. We pulse it high in 3. 2. Pulse it high in 1. Pulse it high. Here, 8, 7, 6, 5, you have that lunge to your airplane in 4, lunge to your leg lift in 3, that foot steps behind in 2, and 1. Here we go, lunge it back, come forward, lift that leg behind you. I know that supporting thigh, that supporting leg is starting to get fatigued, and that's great. That's where we want it. That's where we're gonna build our muscle. That's where we're gonna get stronger. When we start to work into that fatigue, you can do it. Just for 4, 3, pause with that leg high in 2. You have some single leg calf raises in 1. Pause that leg. Now that supporting heel lifts up and lowers. I know we're tired, but guess what? We're almost done. Just 4, 3, heels down in 2. You have those single leg squats in 1. Here we go. Heel down. Now soften that supporting knee. Stand tall. Good. Soften that supporting knee. Stand tall. We're almost there. Soften and lengthen. This is the last thing we have to do. You're here. 4, 3, you pulse it low in 2, and 1, pulse it low. Here we are. Last 8, 7, 6, 5. You can do this. 4, stay strong. 3, don't give up. Just 2, and 1. Nice work. Shake it out. All right, we're gonna come down to our mat. We got a little bit of glute work and a little bit of core work to finish this off with. Find your bridge position on your back, bend your knees, plant your feet. Feet are hip width distance apart. You lift and lower your hips up off of the mat. Here we go, lift and lower your pace. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, your hips pulse high in 2, and 1. Pulse those hips high for 8, 7, 6, 5. Hips stay high in 4. Hold them still in 3. Lift and lower your heels in 2, and 1. Hips high. Lift the heels and lower those heels. Just the heels are lifting and lowering. You got them. Your pace, your choice, whatever you would like to do here. Stay strong. Here for 8, 7, 6, 5. Hips stay high in 4. Heels are down in 3. You're going to lift your right foot off of your mat in 2, and 1. Heels down, hips stay high. Now lift that right foot. From here, you can stay right here. Otherwise, we got bridges. You're going to lift those hips and lower them back down. Good. You got this. Keep breathing. Stay strong. Just for 8, 7, 6, 5. Switch sides in 4, 3. Switch sides in 2, and 1. Last leg lift. Now you can stay right here or lift and lower those hips on and on. Good. Stay strong. Finish it out. You can do it. I know you can. Just for 8, 7, 6, 5. Crunches are up next in 4, 3. Crunches in 2, and 1. Lower down. Hands behind the head. Now from here, you lift the shoulders up and lower. Good. Up and lower. Elbows are wide. Navel is up and in. This is more about how high you can lift those shoulders up off of the mat, with how much control you can do that with, than how many you can get in and how fast you go. I want you to contract your core. I want you to be slow because it burns a little bit more. It makes you work a little bit harder. So rather than using momentum to really swing yourself up there, you actually have to work. Your core has to work to lift those shoulders up and on the mat. Good. Stay right here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, heel taps in 3. You reach for those heels in 2, and 1. Here we go. Hands on the side. Reach side to side. Little side to side heel tap. Working into those obliques a little bit more. Starting to get those obliques a little bit more warmed up. Stay right here and breathe. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5. Shoulder tie in 4. Pulse to the right at 3, 2, and 1. Pulse right for 8, 7, 6, 5. Other side in 4, 3. Other side in 2, and 1. Other side for 8, 7, 6, 5. You got this. 4. Alternate in 3, 2. Alternate in 1. Alternate for 8, 7, 6, 5. Bicycle twist in 4, 3. Bicycle twist in 2, and 1. Hands behind the head, opposite shoulder to opposite knee. Now you can always leave your feet on the mat, lifting one knee up at a time, but keep your elbows wide and lift those shoulders. Again, this is slow and controlled. It's about how high you can get your shoulders, how much of a twist you can do rather than how many you can get in. This is your final push to the end. So if you want, lengthen those legs long. Here we are for 8, 7. We're almost there. 6. Stay strong. Here for 5. Yes, you can. Just 4. 3. Keep it going. This is your final 2. Long body stretch. And 1. Long body stretch. Reach those arms overhead. Legs actively reach in the opposite direction. Nice work. Take a big breath in here. Big open mouth. Exhale. You did it. One more. Inhale. Exhale right here. Good. As you're ready, come on up. Have a seat at the top of the mat. Bring soles of the feet together. Knees open wide. Take an inhale. Sit up tall. We're nice and sweaty in here. And exhale. Hinge forward. It's nice and hot and humid. I'm not doing anything and I'm sweating, so I can only imagine how you all feel right now. We love humidity here in Minnesota. Hey, you know when we're complaining when it's -20? We're just like, I just want it to be summer. Well, here it is. It's happening. Now we can't complain that it's hot, right? It just means we get to sweat even more when we work out. Nice detoxifying workout, letting go. Make sure you drink lots of water after this. Eat something good with protein that fuels your body. Build those muscles back up. Good, come on up. Bring your right leg out to the side. Foot comes in, turn to face that right leg. Take an inhale, and exhale, hinge forward any amount. You can bend that knee as much or as little as you'd like. Breathe deeply here. This is your cool down. This is your time to start releasing any of that built up tension. Really breathe into those places of tightness. Unclench your jaw. Relax your shoulders. Good, come on up. And switch sides, other side. Left leg out to the side, right foot in. Inhale, reach those arms overhead. Exhale, hinge forward, any amount. Now again, you can bend that knee as much or as little as you'd like. Drawing the forehead down if that feels good. And breathe deeply on this side. Our sides might feel different from side to side, and that's totally okay and normal. Whatever feels good to you, be right there. Good, gently rise up. Bring both legs together and out in front of you. Inhale, reach arms overhead. Exhale, hinge forward, seated forward fold. Hinge it down. Bend the knees if that feels right. Good, come on up. And gently make your way onto your back. Right away, hug those knees into the chest and find happy baby. Bring the knees, the feet wide. Grab a hold of the inner or outer edges of the feet. Maybe you grab your thighs or your shins so that your entire back can rest comfortably down on the mat. Move, be still, whatever works best in your body. And then hug the knees into the chest. Give them a big bear hug. Grab your forearms around your shins. Draw your forehead up to meet your knees. Take the biggest inhale you've taken all day. Pause at the top for just a moment. And exhale, full release into your Shavasana. Let legs go long. Arms relaxed down by the sides. You deserve this. Get any little physical fidgets out of the way. Find some stillness. Begin to deepen the breath. Soften away any tension from the forehead, the cheeks, the jaw. Melt the shoulders down the back. And feel the weight of the pelvis and the legs as the earth supports you from beneath. Giving yourself permission to be here in stillness. Your body just did a lot of work. It carried you through 45 minutes of an intense class. So give yourself lots and lots of permission to just be here, to rest for a moment before you maybe have to go back to a busy work schedule. It's okay to slow down, especially right now. Sometimes we just need that. Listen to your breath. Feel the way it moves in and out of the body. Be proud of where you're at.
Now you can stay here in still for as long as you'd like. If you're ready to start being guided out, first start to reawaken your breath. Begin to bring small mindful movements to your fingertips, your toes. You can nod your head from ear to ear. Open and close the jaw. And when you're ready, eventually let this movement lead you into a full body stretch, reaching arms overhead, legs actively reach into the opposite direction. And go ahead and roll over onto either side, find fetal position. Using your hands to help guide you, begin to make your way up to a comfortable seated position, facing the front of your mat. Sitting up nice and tall, lengthening through the spine. We raise our hands to heart center for gratitude. Taking one more unified breath here, exhale all the air from your lungs. Inhale, fill up. Open mouth, exhale, send it out. Bowing forward, we seal in our practice. Thank you so much, everyone. Happy Thursday. Thank you all for being here with me. Have a wonderful rest of your day. If you need anything, please let me know. I'm around. Otherwise, I will see you all next week. Thank you so much. Goodbye.